In the Otsar Midrashim, there's a story brought about Rabbi Kahana. Rabbi Kahana, Hashem gave him a son, and he named his son Salik. This Salik was 5 years old. Rabbi Kahana takes him out of the house, and he puts him to learn Torah. The wife comes over to Rabbi Kahana, the wife of Rabbi Kahana, the mother of the child, and she says to Rabbi Kahana, her husband, where are you taking him? He says, I'm taking him to yeshiva. Of course, where else am I going to take him? Ben Hamish, the Mikra. When he reaches the age of 5, he has to go and learn Torah. So you know what she says? She says like this, Tov lanu shenamut shenenu, velo nir'eh b'rfedat benenu, eno yotze velo yilmat Torah velo ya'aseh melacha. She says, it's better for us, for both of us to die, than to see our son leaving home. I can't. He's my only son. He's going to leave the house. No, he's not leaving the house. He's not going to yeshiva, and he's not going to work. Rabbi Kahana comes over to his wife and he says, tomorrow we have an appointment in Beit Din. I'd like to give you a get. So his wife says, a get? What did I do wrong? Did I do anything wrong by you? Did I not cook for you, clean for you, take care of the house? Am I not a good wife? He says, you're an excellent wife. But we have children, not so they could spend their days at home. We have children to raise them to walk in the ways of Hashem. We have children to send them to yeshiva. And you're telling me I can't send my son to yeshiva? I don't want to be married to a lady like you. She says, okay. 1 second. How about this? Tomorrow, we'll go out together to the marketplace. We'll ask in the marketplace if there's anybody that can teach Torah to our son, to Salik. If they can, they'll come to the house, they'll teach him Torah, but he'll stay at home. I don't want him to leave the house. Okay, she had her reasons. The next day they go out to the marketplace, they find a person by the name of Eliezer Ze'iri. That was his name, Eliezer Ze'iri. They asked him, can you come to the house and teach him Torah? Of course. Rabotai, he taught Salik Torah for 25 years in the house. Salik did not see the sun, did not see the sunset, did not see the moon or the stars. Definitely he did not have any social media. He was in the house for 25 years. Now he is 30 years old. His son, he comes over to his father and he says, Daddy, I think it's time for me to go out to the real world. Can I see what else is out there other than the four walls that I have in my house, in my room? He says, okay, now is the time to go out. So Salik wears his beautiful clothing. He really looked like $1 million. He goes out to the marketplace and he hears a person say, ice cold Coca-Cola, or whatever it was back then. Ice cold drink, only $1. Now Salik, he's walking and it's hot outside. He's hungry and he's thirsty. He goes to this person that's selling the ice cold Coca-Cola for $1. He says, okay, I'd like a cup. He says, no problem, $1 please. He says, I don't have $1, but I do have a Gemara and Masechet this, and I have a Tosafot and Masechet this, and I have Rishonim and Achronim. He says, excuse me, the currency over here is money. You can't use Torah to purchase any food or drinks. He says, what do you mean? I'm a rabbi. I know Torah. Won't you give me to eat and drink? He says, buddy, look, you're a rabbi, you learn Torah. I'm a salesman, I sell drinks, I sell food. You have money, I'll give you. Torah doesn't work over here. He got so upset. He goes back home crying. He's 30 years old. He says, Dad, Rabbi Kahana, my dear father, seems to be that all the Torah that I learned for the past 25 years doesn't even amount to $1. Because I gave him and I was telling him stories and midrashim and mashalim. He doesn't want it. He wants $1. So what was the point of all the Torah that I learned for 25 years? He says, oh, my son, so you want to work? Is that what I understand from you? You want to work because you want to make money, so you're able to afford all these luxurious things, drinks and food? He says, yes. He says, no problem. I'll tell you what to work in. I'll tell you what your trade should be. You should be a jeweler. And in fact, I'll give you the first diamond. How about that? He says, okay, Dad, no problem. You'll teach me the tricks of the trade? He says, of course. He takes out a diamond from his safe. He gives it to him. He says, go to the marketplace and see how much you're going to get for this diamond. Fine. So Salik is so happy. His first, adventure. His first business adventure. Let's see if he can make any money. He goes to the marketplace and he goes to one guy. He says, you want to buy this diamond? He says, the diamond. He says, I'll give you $1 for it. $1 sounds good. Let me see if I could get more for it. He goes to another guy. You want to buy this diamond? I'll give you $2 for it. Oh, unbelievable. He's going from place to place. One guy's $2, $1. Finally, he gets to one place. He asks the guy, would you like to buy this diamond? He looks at the diamond and says, wow, this diamond is so beautiful. I'll give you $2,500 for it. He says, well, that guy across the street was willing to give me $1. You want to give me $2,500? I don't understand. He runs back to his father, the Bikana. He says, Dad, I'm not understanding what happened over here. He was willing to give me $1 for it, and he wants to give me $2,500 for it. Why? He says, my son, that goes to show you when it goes to anything in life, if people don't know the value of it, they'll offer you any amount of money for it. Only a person that really knows the value of a diamond will give you what the diamond really is worth. Same thing when it comes to Torah. You know when you went out to the marketplace and you told those people, look, I'll give you a Gemara, I'll give you a Mishnah, I'll give you a Midrash for that Coke. Yes, maybe it wasn't the currency, but the way they answered you, to embarrass you, to ridicule you, shows you that they don't know the value of the Torah, the importance of the Torah. A person that really knows the value of the Torah won't speak to you like that. My dear son, stay and learn Torah because one day you'll amount to a great rabbi and people will know your value.